welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. The Boilermakers will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Michigan's offense will start this game off with the football. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll try the run. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Spins away from the defender. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. It was a largely forgettable first year for Sharon Moore at Michigan until he beat Ohio State and Alabama, and that's the way you put an exclamation point on a season.
So it helped generate a little bit of momentum coming into this year, but after winning a national championship 2 seasons ago, fans want to get back to that, David. I think the biggest place they got to look is the quarterback spot.
And I think obviously it revolves around the quarterback spot. Last year they rotated guys. Defense was still very, very strong. They spent a lot of money in this offseason at that spot to get it solidified, and if they get that spot right, obviously this team takes off.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's 2nd down.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. It's Keene. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give on the inside. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defense. They go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Keene. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. A methodical drive that they finish finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got his man. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner will be knocked down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to the run. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. To the air, it's Keene. Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Klein. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And And the Wolverines are flying down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Lets it fly. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Gets the back moving. Scanning the field. It's Keene. Firing to the right, complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes the catch. It's McCoby. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Keene. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the...
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a hit. It's caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. showing the arm strength down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. So here comes the Michigan offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking to pass. It's Keene. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Haynes. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Keene. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of. Defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Back to throw. It's Keene. He's got it down the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Marshall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Klein. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a crease to the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man, it's Singleton. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education in defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with a big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
He was able to get that ball up to the 40. Yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give out of the gun. Oh, out of space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen.
It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the